So it looks like the Blox Bulletin number 21 has just released, and we're gonna go ahead and go through everything that they're talking about to see what they have in store for us for the next update. So right off the bat, we can see that they're in the pool summer update. This Sharkman's chilling. This dragon guy probably uses Dragon Talon. This guy probably uses Sharkman Karate, and we have this mink user or rabbit user, E-Claw on top. I don't know if that's a hint on something, but if they're trying to hint something, I think this hint's pretty obvious. I think E-Claw is gonna get a rework, which thank goodness. That's one of the most broken fighting styles, but the most outdated fighting styles at the same time. So we really needed that. And yeah. So if we go here, the Blox Bulletin, Magnet Mystery revealed, summer approaches, new discoveries, and more. So the Scrapyard Titan, our perpetrator revealed. So this is the image right here. This is the guy. I think he's controlling this mech. He's creating a mech with the magnet fruit. Like, yeah, Kid from One Piece can do that. Like, he can use like magnet stuff and create anything like a gun, a sword, pretty much whatever he wants. It's pretty awesome. In continuation of my previous report in Bulletin number 20, I have continued to track the forces causing magnetic shifts throughout local islands. My findings have been unexpected. I followed the magnetic shifts each time they appeared until it led me to an abandoned dockyard. It was here that I witnessed the culprit behind it all firsthand. In a matter of seconds, scattered scrap metal, broken hull plating, old machinery, and discarded gears were pulled from every corner of the yard and interlocked, engulfing the magnet user. There we go. That's confirming we're gonna get a new magnet fruit. And if y'all remember the golden guy from the Control Fruit Rework trailer, maybe, just saying maybe, that could be the magnet user. Piece by piece, with an eerie precision of a hulking war machine emerged. Every joint and plate fused together. Being unsure of my own safety, I made a swift escape. I had learned from this incident that whoever this person may be, they clearly aren't hiding anymore. At a moment's notice, they can use any piece of metal around them to construct a dangerously armed machine. And if that machine is any indication of things to come, the sea should be very cautious. Yeah, he can literally just do anything and create magnet metal. So the summer expansion draws near. We're gonna read this first. So as you can see, this guy, he's checking the stuff that they have at the party. So looks like they had like a checklist for the summer expansion. There's a change in the winds across the sea, and for once it isn't a storm. Word has reached the bulletin desk directly from the event organizers. The long-awaited summer expansion is finally on its way. Rumor has it that before the major summer release, the seas will bear witness to an all-new event. All players will be welcome to partake in this event that will kick off the fun. Then we will be releasing a major PvP balance that will shift the current meta. So if I'm taking this information correctly, we should be getting the update maybe by either tomorrow or next week, because we're gonna get a new event, and then after that event we're gonna get a PvP balance that will shift the meta. So hopefully they don't change everything, because I kind of like how Portal and Lightning and like Joe Fruit, hopefully they just they don't like nerf those to the ground like they did to Dragon. Hopefully they just do like the correct nerfs and then the correct buffs to some fruits. Once both updates have landed, the countdown to our next major expansion will begin. So we're gonna have 2 updates before the summer expansion. That's what I like to hear. So after the PvP balance, we're gonna have the summer expansion, which if they do it like last year, we're gonna have 6 weekly updates. If the whispers from the docks are anything to go by, it's shaping up to one of the biggest seasonal events this world has seen. It will literally be world changing, so prepare diligently. This expansion isn't going to be something you want to miss. I'm ready. Because in the last bulletin they said something about it being the best update they've did in years, so hopefully they're right. So a new splash of style hits the seas. Not every kind of strength is measured in a physical fight. The latest feature that is soon to hit player profiles proves this. A new line of cosmetic profile backgrounds will be rolling out, letting pirates, marines, and citizens alike dress up more than just their view frame. These aren't your standard backdrops. Think animated seascapes, roaring infernos, beautiful meteor showers, and other aura maxing effects that will move and shimmer well beyond the frame. Why does it matter if your friend has every fruit mastered? How does that achievement compare to the well animated glimmering player profile visual that you will have? If you ever wanted your profile to stand out and above the rest, now is the time to keep an eye out for the new upcoming backgrounds making their way into the seas. So it looks like we're going to be getting a new update for the player profiles. You're going to be able to customize like however you want. If you want like maybe like yourself as a dragon as the background, like you can do like what they're saying, you could do pretty much anything for your player profile background. So now we have the final thing, a duel between steel and rubber. Hold up, rubber rework? Let's just read it. I've covered a lot of fights before. Oh yeah, he's covered the fight from the pain fruit user. Hold up, let me see. Yeah, right here. It's not by the same person, but he found like a fight who was just getting so strong. So yeah. Anyways, let's just read it. So it started over an argument about who the better swordman was, and ended up with two blades being drawn that had no business being in the same battle. Oh, so I guess it's not the rubber rework. One user wielded a dark blade, one of the strongest swords to ever exist, and rare enough that most people will go their entire lives in search of such an ancient weapon. The second user's sword, however, stopped me in my tracks. At a glance, it matched the dark blade's shape, but it wasn't made of the same material, rather far from it. It was a balloon. A balloon? Stretched and shaped into the form of a weapon. Somehow holding its edge, the weapon took blow after blow in this legendary clash between the swordsmen, kind of like Shakes and Mihawk. By every law of the seas, that thing should have popped on contact. When asked about the sword in a post-match interview, the swordsman commented, "Yeah, I was given this sword not too long ago. I actually had never even picked up a sword before, until a strange, angry doghouse had given it to me. It's almost like he was giving me the power to spite someone, you know?" I'm not sure what to make of that ridiculous story, but if it is to be believed, keep an eye out for an all-powerful doghouse on the loose. So, we got information about that last bulletin. They talked about something about the doghouse. Let's see. Right here, they talk about something about the doghouse from Frozen Village, how it's on the loose, it's missing, and some stuff. So there's someone in there, but we just don't know yet. So we need to get some more information. This bulletin said that the information we got from this current bulletin was that it's like it has a lot of power, and some swords are in the shape of balloons, and it can it's really strong, way stronger than an ancient weapon. So maybe we're gonna get like a balloon enchantment for swords, and that's gonna make it really stronger. I don't really know. We just gotta see more information. But until then, I'll see you on the next video.